Well, good evening, all you Trojan varsity fans. Tonight, the Trojans take on the Newport Buffaloes in a first half ball game here at UDA. The two teams have not met this year yet, but the Newport Buffaloes, coming off a couple of lousy seasons, have really put it together here tonight, or this year, I mean, and they have a pretty good ball club. They have that Kirk, number 4. She's a great outside shooter and has scored 1,000 points, I believe, already in her career here for Newport. So the Trojans will have their hands full, but surely the way the Trojans have been playing in the league as of late, they're not doing badly at all. They are 4-3 in the league with two ball games remaining in the first half. They're 1-0 in the second half. So they're. Or no, I beg your pardon. No, they haven't played their second half game yet. But anyway, should be a good ball game tonight, and we'll get her going here after they have the announcement of the lineups, and we'll be right back. The lineup is pretty much their standard one, and we'll be set to go in just a moment. Okay, we'll pick up the Newport gals as we go along here. Number 4, of course, is Kirk. Number 23, Adams. Number 32 is Hendrickson. Jumping at center, number 22 is Stevens, and number 13 is Gleason. So we'll get her going here now as the Trojans come out and greet these Buffalo gals. And here we go with the opening tip. This is an important ball game for the first half of the season. Trojans aren't going to win the championship, but it would be a big one here as we keep it going here in January. Opening tip controlled here to Crabb. Jenna dropping it over there for that Warner. Inside to Bingaman. Bingaman needs a big game tonight against these Newport Buffaloes. Here's Crabb. Jenna will drop it back here now for Warner. Warner. Crabb and Bingaman. Bingaman taking it inside in the paint. Puts the shot up. Wouldn't go down. Rebounded to Bingaman for 2. It's good. Christy Bingaman hanging in there. Got the rebound of her first attempt and put it home. It'll be inbounded here now as the ball comes over here for Kirk. Kirk across the timeline, dropping it back here for that Gleason. Gleason. Hendrickson. Now into the corner they go with it. Back out here for Gleason. Kirk for Newport. Bounce it on the wing. It's Hendrickson. Whoa, hold it. A walk call on Hendrickson. Trying to get the ball away. Kind of lifted her arms up to make the pass and lifted her leg at the same time and took a walk. So the Trojans catch a break. And back comes Warner. Alicia Warner across the timeline for UD. Bingaman. Christie working it to the top of the circle. Now drops it right inside there for the shot by Ashley Straub. Boy, she caught Straub just working her way in on the left part of the paint and put it home. Here comes Kirk. Kirk from outside for 3. It is off the mark. No good. Rebound inside, comes down there, and a hold foul is going to be called on 22. 22 Stevens picks up the walk. And back come the Trojans. Gleason guarding on Warner out here. She'll pick up the dribble for Straub. Ashley right inside here. Turnaround shot by Harmon. Good for 2. Kelsey Harmon puts it up and in. Good for 2. And back comes Kirk for Newport. Kirk working away all the way down. Stopping. Popping. Good for 2. It's 6-2 UDA. Trojans back up court now with Warner. In the wing there, Bingaman. Right underneath. Great pass for Ashley Straub. Kirk trying to defend on it. Went right by the pass, and Straub was able to pick it up and put it home. Whoops. Hold everything. Foul called on Ashley Straub as she went into Gleason. And so it'll be UDA inbounding the basketball. Adams getting set to inbound the ball. There's that Gleason gal. Kirk on the right wing. Kirk taking it down on the baseline. Stopping. Trying to look for something to develop. Can't do it. Gleason on the wing. Inside. Ball tipped away. Picked up in here by Bingaman. Bingaman coasting down the left wing side here now is going to have to dump it into the corner for Crabb. Jenna tries the baseline. Underneath she goes. Rolls it over to far side. Picks it up herself. Near backcourt. No, not backcourt, but kept in there anyway by Kirk. Kirk for two. It's good. Kirk. Two more for UD, or for Newport. But by gosh, the Trojans had a chance that time, and it's still 8-4 UD. Straub with it. Over the wing for Crabb. Jenna. Nothing inside, so she has it for Bingaman. Christie dumping it over to baseline. Back for Christie. Oh, near wing for Straub. Knocked out of there by Kirk. Kirk took a chance on that one. Went over Ashley's shoulder a little bit, but no call. They just called her for knocking it out of bounds. Inbound play here for Crabb. Jenna drop back here for Bingaman. Near wing, they'll swing it for Warner. Warner pushing it back for Bingaman. Christie here for Crabb. And Jenna pushing it over there for Straub inside. Now they'll drop it in here for Crabb, and a walk called. Jenna got the ball tied up that time as she was trying to get into the paint, and kind of got it tangled up in there. So back comes Gleason for Newport. The Buffalo Gals. Oh, stolen away. Here comes Crabb with it. Jenna breaking back 3-on-2, has Straub on the wing, but then it's going to be knocked out of there by Gleason, who came back and made a good defensive play for Newport. And knocked the ball out of there, so UDA will be inbounding. Warner to inbound the ball. Here for Crabb. Jenna on the baseline. Here's Bingaman for Crabb. Back out, Warner. Trojans working it in effectively, not that time, however, but here's Crabb on the baseline, taking it all the way underneath and then out of bounds. She is bumped by Adams, I believe. So UD will inbound the ball. And it'll be Warner inbounding. Alicia here for Christy Bingaman. Inside, but the ball stolen away by Kirk. Kirk coming back with it for Newport. Stopping, popping one up. That's short. But a foul called on Harmon. Kelsey will pick up her first personal. And to the line goes Kirk. She will be shooting two. 3:50 remaining in the opening quarter. It's been a pretty good quarter for the Trojan Gals so far. And we'll see if they can pick it up. It looks like they have the chance for moving in on these guys. Kirk, who is their 1,000-point scorer, as I mentioned earlier on, now has every point in the ball game, I believe, for Newport. Here's her sixth try, and it is no good. Rebounded in there to Harmon. So it's 8-5, UD by 3. 3:45 left here in the opening period. Warner on the wing over there for Jenna Crabb. Jenna will bring it out front here for Straub. Ashley looking for something on the wing. Shot from outside by Warner. Good for two. Alicia Warner with a nice bucket, and it's 10-5. The Trojans have doubled them up. Here comes Kirk coming down court with it. Kirk is held up. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Christy Bingaman, I believe. No, they're going to call it on number 12, Jenna Crabb. Wow. And Kirk will inbound the ball for Newport. 3:19 remaining. I'll show you the clock next chance I get. Here's Stevens. Gleason. Back over here for Kirk. And then Gleason. Gleason wants to take it inside. Push it over here to Kirk. From outside for three. It's good. So if I'm not mistaken, Kirk has every one of their points, and that is 8 to this point now. Now we can keep scoring. I don't think she'll outscore the team, but it's happened already. Straub for two. It's good. Ashley Straub with a good bucket. And then she's fouled as Stevens, I think it is, will pick up the, no, it's going to be number 4, Kirk, picking up her first foul. And Straub with the line shooting one to get 3. Here's Ashley's first try. It is, whoops, just off the mark, and Stevens with a rebound. So it's 12-8, Trojans by 4. Kirk up court with it for Newport. This is Stevens. Gleason inside, they'll bounce it. Turnaround shot by 23, wouldn't go. Stevens with the rebound, her shot no good, a walk called. 2.5 minutes remaining in the period. Here's Harmon for 3. It's good. And wait till we see where the foul is. what they're going to say, 23 with a push. What about the bucket? Yeah, the bucket's good. Bucket was good, but it was after the shot, apparently, or what? Yeah, it must have been after the shot. So the bucket counts, but no shooting. Here's Crabb for Bingaman. Inside for Crabb. Oh, and Crabb has it stolen away from her by Kirk. Kirk coming back, stopping. Wanted to put a 17-foot try up, but Adams picks it up on the wing. Kirk here for Gleason. Gleason steps up for three. No good. Rebound on the far side. Kirk chases it down and spins it back outside here now for that Gleason gal again. Gleason over the wing for Kirk. Kirk steps up for a 12-foot try. It's blocked away and a foul called. And Kirk will go to the foul line for Newport, shooting two. Here's Kirk's one and only, and it is good. Or no, she's shooting two. I beg your pardon. Shooting two. 14 for UDA and 9 for Miss Kirk. Next shot, good. 14-10. Trojans leading Kirk at this point in the ball game. Minute 55 and so forth remaining here in the first quarter. Warner over there for Straub. They'll work it around the perimeter now as they try to look for something underneath. See if we can find Harmon. Here's a shot from the side for three. Uh-oh. No, this is not a still picture, but I can make it that way. There you go. That ball may never come down. It's up there. It's up there harder and harder. There it goes. Well, he almost scored. Anyway, it'll be Newport inbounding the ball now. It'll be Adams inbounding for Newport. Minute 35 left here in the first quarter as Gleason brings it up court. Near side over here, Kirk. Gleason. Gleason takes it in. Looked like a walk or rather a run. Ball on the floor, picked up inside there by Hendrickson. Her shot no good. Rebounded there to Straub, and Ashley will dump it back now with a minute 12 remaining here in the first quarter. Near wing over here comes a Crabb outside for Warner. Warner taking it to the hoop for two, just off the mark a little bit, and the return shot put up by Harmon wouldn't go. Rebounded in there to that Hendrickson, or was it? Yeah, Hendrickson it was. Near side over here for Gleason. Gleason dropping it outside here for Kirk. Kirk from an 8-foot shot. No good. Rebound in there to Bingaman. And on a tie-up with Christie there, it's going to be UD ball. 48 seconds left here in the quarter. Number 34, Campbell, into the lineup for Newport, replacing Adams. Here's Warner. Warner into the corner she goes for Bingaman. Nice pass inside off the hands of Ashley Straub, and then it'll be tied up and a foul called. Foul on Crabb. And for Jenna, it will be her second with 34 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Here's that Gleason gal. Hendrickson over in the wing, she goes with it for Kirk. Back outside here for Gleason. Gleason takes it inside, weaves her way into the paint, puts it up and in, good for two. How did she do that? It's a 2-point ball game now. It's 14-12. UD here for Crabb. Crabb on the baseline with it, pushing it back outside here. Warner from outside for three. It's good. Warner for three, and it's 17-12. Good bucket there by that Alicia Warner right at about buzzer time here. So that was a big one. The Trojans lead by 5 at the end of the first quarter. It's UDA 17 and the Newport Buffalo Gals 12. Second quarter underway with Newport inbounding the basketball now. Martina Nguyen into the ball game for UDA. The only change in the Trojan lineup. Here's Kirk with it, bouncing it back here for Gleason. Gleason underneath she goes. Turnaround shot by Adams, no good, and Adam has the rebound. Nope, not stolen away in there by Straub. So the Trojans dodge the bullet there. Let's see if we can go down and get a couple here. As Warner will play it. Here for Nguyen. Nguyen Pass over here for Crabb. Crabb on the baseline, driving it underneath with Hendrickson on her. Got underneath a little bit too far, and then Adams gets the rebound for Newport. She got underneath too far, did Jenna that time. There's a pass inside for Adams for two, no good. Rebounded nicely to Straub, and then a foul called underneath. A foul will be on number 14. 14 for Newport is Kastner. She's new into the ball game. She picks up her first foul. Here's Nguyen over there for Warner. Warner outside there for Straub. Now Nguyen again with it. Back here for Warner. Back for Nguyen. Nguyen pops one up from over here. No good. Rebounded in there to that Kastner. And back comes Kirk with it. Kirk right underneath she goes with a pass for Gleason. Her shot no good. Rebound controlled here to the Trojans. Straub's got it. And Ashley will push it back over here for Warner. Warner near wing here. Martina Nguyen. Warner over in the corner for Straub. Warner from outside for three. Oh, in and out, no good. Return to Newport. Newport with a big pass down here for Gleason. Hold everything. They're going to call a foul, but where was the walk first? Looked like we could have had a walk called first, but Gleason's going to go to the line, shooting two. First shot by Gleason is good. Number 22, Stevens replaces Hendrickson in there for the Newport Buffaloes. As Gleason will go to the line to shoot her second one. And it is no good. Rebound comes down this way, picked up by Stevens, no good. Stevens and Adams battle for it. Adams shot no good. Rebounded here to UD. So the Trojans got to come down and make some hay now, because the Newport Buffaloes are missing in close, and got to get them. Here's Martina for a couple. It's good for three. Martina Nguyen for three, and it's 20-13. Up court comes Kirk. Oh, that's going to be a walk. Yep, she got tangled up out here and goes for a walk with it. And UDA with another opportunity here now to expand this margin. It'll be inbounded by the Trojans. Back here for Warner. Warner over there for that pass into the wing there for Crabb. Crabb for Warner. In deep, Gina for three. It's good for two. Jenna Crabb for two. 22-13, the Trojans by 9. They have her doubled up down here. Is Gleason, then they'll throw it away. Crabb will race down the court and pick that one off. Pass intended for Kastner, but Crabb got there first. Back comes Warner. Trojans can really put a hole in them now if we can get a bucket here. For Martina, into the corner she goes for Crabb. Crabb inside here for Bingaman. Bingaman bounces it inside, off the glass it goes. Picked up in there by Adams. And back comes Newport here for that pass to Kirk. Kirk back here for Gleason. Gleason working it over in the wing. Inside she goes with it. Ball tapped loose. Picked up in here by Martina Nguyen for Crabb. Jenna over here on the baseline. Here's Bingaman bouncing it across the baseline for Straub. Straub battling for it, but they're going to say she walked, as she and Kirk battling in there. It's a pretty good battle there with Kirk and Straub. Two excellent ball players, and timeout called by Newport. The Trojans by 9, however, with 4:51 left here in the first half. It's 22-13 UD. Okay, the timeout over now. Newport coming up court with it. Gleason on the wing over there. Hendrickson's back into the ball game. This is Stevens. Hendrickson with it over the wing here for Kirk. Kirk would like to work it in, can't do it. Back here for Hendrickson. And then Gleason's got it. Back to Kirk again on the wing. Kirk tries to go inside. Looks like she's being dragged by a couple of Trojans at the time. Shot no good. Rebound tipped up here. Martina Nguyen going after it, and a push foul called on Newport. Push foul called, or is it on the Trojans? No, it's on the Trojans. Terrible call. Both of them going for the basketball. Terrible call. Foul was on Nguyen, her first, and 6 team fouls. So that's going to send Gleason to the foul line for Newport, and she will be shooting a 1-and-1. Wow. 4:21 left here in the first half of our ball game. Trojans up by 9. And now 8. 22-14. And Gleason can make it a 7-point margin if she puts this one in. Show you the scoreboard up there, 4:21 at the top of the picture. And here's our second try. It's good. So good shooters on the Newport team, and they've gotten 15 points for their efforts. The Trojans, however, have 22, and looking for some more down court this time. Here comes Warner with it. Warner picking it up over here for Nguyen. Nguyen trying to force it inside, dropping it back here now for Warner. Warner taking it in. 12-foot try, no good. Rebound underneath their control to Henriksen. Here's Kirk with it. Kirk dumping it there for that Gleason. Gleason, 15-foot try, no good. And let's see who's got the rebound. UD, Crab's got it. She's ridden into by Stevens. No bump foul there. And back with it come the Trojans here. Warner. Inside for Bingaman. Turnaround shot by Christie wouldn't go. Rebound comes down to Adams. We'll drop it off here for Gleason. Gleason working it down the court, stopping here for Kirk. Kirk trying to take it inside. Has it shot up and rolled off her hands, out of bounds. And they're going to say it was blocked out of there probably by Nguyen or Bingaman. I'm not sure. Kastner back into the ball game for Bingaman, or for Newport, I mean. And it's Stein for UD. Whoops, there's a walk called on Henriksen. Well, that allows the Trojans to come back up court now. Nguyen, near wing over here, nearly tapped out of there. Was tapped out of there by Stevens. Kind of a long pass by Martina that time, and Stevens reacting to it. Knocked it out of Jenna Crab's hands, but out of bounds it went, so it'll be UD ball. Straub inbounding. Right out in front here for Stein. There's Crab working the baseline with it. Jenna taking it back outside here for Bingaman. Bingaman dribbled it into a couple of Newport defenders, and on the tie-up it's going to stay down here. 2 Buffaloes descending on Chrissy that time and tied it up. So it should be white ball. What are they doing? They don't get it straight here yet. Nguyen's going to inbound it here for UDA. Now, Trojans will inbound the ball. Nguyen right here for Christy Bingaman. Underneath she goes here for Crab. Jenna's shot, a foul. Foul's going to be, I guess, on 13. Let's see. No, it's on 22. That's Stevens. And Jenna will go to the line shooting 2. Jenna's first shot was good. Warner checks into the ball game to replace Ashley Straub for Coach Shadle. As Jenna will put up her second one now. Her first one was good. Here's her second shot. It is just off the mark. Rebounded in there to Henriksen of Newport for Kirk. Kirk breaks it up court. Past a couple of Trojans, looking to dump it on the wing. Tapped out of there nicely by Stein. Picked up, however, underneath by Gleason. Her shot no good. Rebound comes back here. Nguyen's got it. Martina working it over the timeline for UD. So once again, Trojans escape any damage as Bingaman has it for UD. Christie working it down on the baseline, takes it all the way underneath now, and she'll push it here for Warner. Warner inside, she goes with it for Crab, and Crab is held by Stevens. And it'll be the 6th team foul, and it'll be non-shooting. UD will inbound the ball. 2:26 left here in the first half. Straub back into the ball game to replace Jenna Crab, this time for Coach Shadle, as Warner will inbound the ball. Warner getting ready to inbound the ball, does so here for Nguyen. Nguyen's shot in and out, wouldn't go, and on the rebound, let's see. It's going to go out of bounds off blue. They say Henriksen touched it last. Stein battling for it in there nicely for UDA. And it'll be Warner inbounding the ball for the Trojans. Stein going to check out now. Crab back in there for the Trojans. Here's Nguyen. Nguyen for 2. It's good. Good bucket there by that Martina Nguyen as Kirk battling to get it across the timeline. Fires it over in the wing over there for that Adams. Now Kirk's got it. Kirk goes over in the wing inside for Adams. Adams turnaround shot. Good for 2. 25-17, less than 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Trojans up by 8. Nguyen, inside she goes now for a nice pass to Crabb. Crabb shot wouldn't go. And on the return, we're going to have a foul called. The Newport fans do not like the call. And you see, he said, how can he smell here from way up there? Anyway, anyhow, it's going to send Straub to the foul line for UDA. She will be shooting 2. The foul was on Hendrickson. And for Miss Hendrickson, it is her second, the team's 7th. And here comes the first shot. It is no good. Checks out of the ball game for UDA. Christy Bingaman back in there for the Trojans, as Ashley tries to put her second one in here, and it is good. Right down the chute. 26-17, UDA by 9. Minute 45 left here. Ball came loose. On the floor it goes. Nguyen will tie it up inside there with Gleason. And on the tie-up, it's going to be Newport ball. And it'll be Adams inbounding the ball to Kirk eventually. Here's Kirk. Kirk had it tapped away nicely by Martina. Martina tying it up again here. This time it'll be UDA ball. Martina Nguyen doing a heck of a job out here for Coach Shadle's ball club. Way to go, Martina. And timeout's going to be called by Newport with 1:35 left here in the first half. The Trojans will have the basketball when we come back. They lead by 9. Okay, the Trojans inbounding the ball following the Newport timeout. Warner with it for UDA. And they're going to call a blocking foul on Martina. And Martina will pick up the block. That was a moving pick over there, I guess is what they called it on Martina. And that's going to send Gleason of Newport to the foul line, shooting a 1-and-1. 7th team foul for the Trojans. So both teams in the bonus now. And Gleason's first try is no good. And rebound comes right down there to that Christy Bingaman. So the Trojans, again, dodge a little more damage and can come back and get a 10-point lead here. Now if we can score. Here comes Warner working it inside. And the ball came loose and the foul's going to be called. Foul will be on Kirk, number 4. She doesn't believe it, but it's true. And that's going to send Alicia Warner to the foul line for UDA. She will be shooting a 1-and-1, I believe. Here's Alicia's first try. It is a little bit short. Rebound comes down there, and Crabb ties it up with Kasner of Newport. And on a tie-up, it's going to be Newport ball. Adams inbounding here for Gleason. Gleason pushing it here for Kirk. Kirk working it out here for Gleason. Gleason near wing over here. Kasner, Kirk, it tapped away nicely by Martina and picked up by Crabb. Crabb's going to make it all the way, I think. Nope, she's going to push it back here for Bingaman. Bingaman for 2. It's good. Christy Bingaman finishes off that play, and the Trojans lead by 11. Oh my goodness, let's see. Now they're going to spin it over here on the wing. Here comes Kasner. Kasner for 2. That's short. Rebounded inside there to Adams for 2. It's good. Miss Adams, or was it, yeah, Adams, I think it was 23 rather than 32. At any rate, back with it come the Trojans. 25 seconds remaining here in the half. Trojans lead by 9. Warner pushing it up, blocked away inside there. Kasner picks it up, or rather Kirk picks it up. Kirk coming back. Shot put over here by Adams, good. Where was the walk before that? I'm not sure. Anyway, here comes the Trojans now. They'll spin it back here for Warner. Over in the wing. Now inside it goes. This shot would have gone, it would have been good had it gone. Didn't go. So the Newport Buffaloes getting all excited there at the end of that half have come back and challenged the Trojans now, cutting the margin to 7. So at halftime, the Trojans lead 28-21. Back with the second half in just a moment. Well, the Trojans get to inbound the ball now as we begin the second half of the ball game here at UDA. Trojans leading over the Newport Buffaloes. Warner will get the ball to inbound here for the Trojans. Nguyen stays into the ball game as a starter here in the second half. This is Martina with it. She had a good second period for UD. Here's Martina looking for two. It's over everything. Rebound comes down in there to that Henriksen, and on the far side, stolen away by Warner. Inside here for Martina for two. It's good. So Martina Nguyen off a good pass and a great steal over there by Warner for UDA. Gets the ball back. Nguyen with a near steal. It is tipped loose. And then a foul be called on Gleason. She objected to the steal, I believe, and reacted by fouling Straub. So Warner will inbound the ball for the Trojans. Trojans by 9, 30-21. 7.5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Hey, wait a minute. Took too long to inbound that play, and so the Trojans turn it over. As it'll be Adams of Newport inbounding the ball for Stevens. Kirk. Trojans kind of quiet. Miss Kirk down. She had scored the first 8 or 9, 10 points of the ball game, and I'm not sure she scored since. Here's a shot put up there, no good. Rebound comes back down here. Gleason picks it up for Kirk. Over the wing she goes with it on the baseline. Henriksen for two, or rather wasn't Henriksen, but at any rate 2 points scored in there by Newport. And back come the Trojans. The Newport crowd very definitely anti-officials tonight. As they see their team losing, that happens. Here's Crabb. Here for Warner. Warner inside for Bingaman. Hold everything. Bingaman is held by Adams, number 23, before the play could fully develop. She picks up the foul, and Warner will inbound the ball. Trojans by 7, 30-23. Right underneath with a shot put up there by Straub, no good. Ashley might have been underneath a little bit too far. And Kirk of Newport coming back with it for her Buffalo gals. Over the wing it goes there for that Henriksen, stolen away by Nguyen. Here comes Martina back with it for the Trojans, following some defensive blocking. Pushes it back outside here now for a shot from Warner. Just off the mark. Rebound on the far side, control to Bingaman. Christie's got it. Pushes it back outside. Martina from outside for three. It's good. Martina Nguyen for three. It's 33-23. The Trojan margin is at 10. Ball on the inbounds pass, knocked off the fingertips. Controlled by Warner for two. No good. On the rebound here is Straub with it, and it's going to be a tie-up. On a tie-up, it'll be Newport ball. And Martina Nguyen really playing some good ball for UD, as are the rest of the gals too. But here comes Henriksen working it down the left wing for Newport. Back out here for Kirk. Kirk tries to go inside, stolen away by Nguyen. Pushed over the wing there to Warner. Warner, nice bounce pass here for Straub. Straub for two and go. And timeout's going to be called by Newport here in just a moment. But Ashley Straub, I think, is going to be going to the line shooting. There hasn't been any whistle yet. What's going on? And now timeout will be called. 5:50 left here in the third quarter. Trojans by 10. Okay, the Newport timeout is over, and Ashley Straub at the line for UDA. She will be shooting two. Here's Ashley's first try, and it is in and out. Wouldn't stay down. And Ashley will get another whack at it. Here's her second try. It is in and out. Wouldn't stay down. Stevens with a rebound for Newport. Loops it ahead over here. Boy, do I mean ahead. Crabb going after it. Rolls it back outside here. Henriksen picks it up. Lost it away to Bingaman. Trojans coming back with it. Martina Nguyen coming up court for UDA. Martina trying to take it inside. Had that stolen away by Kirk. Kirk coming back with it. Double dribbling all over the place, but a shot put up by Gleason. Good. Kirk. There was about three people dribbling that ball down court that time. Kirk and two Trojans. But she held on to it and makes it a 25-33. Nguyen from outside. Off the mark, rebounded over there to Crabb, and out of bounds it goes. It's going to be a blue ball, and timeout momentarily called as Kasner checks back into the ball game to replace Henriksen for the blue-shirted Buffaloes. I think if I had a Buffalo team, they'd either be gray or brown. I don't know how comes a Buffalo is blue. Here's a turnaround shot by Adams, good for 2. So the Trojans and myself had better get serious here now. It's 27-33, and UD needs to generate a little offense. Over the wing that goes with it here for Crabb. Crabb for 2. It is good. Jenna Crabb got that one to roll in nicely. 35-27. Pass here for Kirk. Kirk picked it up. Goes onto the floor hard. She's okay, though. Adams dropping it back here for Gleason. Gleason bounces it. Kasner. Gleason inside, she goes with it. Adams pushing it back outside. Kirk for 3. It's good. Well, it took a while, and then timeout. No, my time. Let the ball go. The ref's telling her to let the ball go when it goes through the hoop. All right. Anyway, here comes the Trojans now leading by 5. The Trojan margin beginning to melt down here a little bit now, so got to get some good plays going and not rush anything. Here's Christie on the baseline, right out in front for Straub for 2. A good play as they guarded Christie Bingham and working it inside on the right baseline, and right out front was Straub, and Ashley put it home. Here comes Gleason, knocked away. Oh, they're gonna call a foul on Warner. Oh, brother. The guy, first of all, the guy was behind her when she reached in, so maybe the officiating hasn't been so good tonight on either side. Either way. Anyway, Adams will inbound the ball. Looking for Stevens. Stevens has it. Rolled it, blocked. Picked up in here by Martina. Dropping it on the baseline. Straub for 2. It's good. Good steal on the inbounds play, and a good finish to it by Ashley Straub. Boy, these guys have all played well tonight. Kirk loops it inside. Kasner for 2. No good. Rebound tapped around inside. Who's got it? Kasner. 2 more. Good. Kasner battling hard inside for Newport. Got 2 of those for her Buffaloes, and deservedly so. Here's Martina. Pushing it here for Christie Bingham, and across the court it goes. Straub back outside now for Warner. Near wing for 3. Nope. On the rebound, let's see who's got it. It's going to be tied up as Undercuffler into the ball game for UDA. 25 here. Tied it up, and on the tie-up it'll remain UD ball. Here's Warner. Right inside for Martina. Her shot wouldn't go that time, and on the rebound tied up. Whoa, hold it. Hold everything, Miss Kasner. Yes, you got the ball tied up, but gee, you don't have to get so ferocious about it. Anyway, here's there. She lost it out of bounds. Now what's she going to do? Boy, she's about ready to get tossed here or something. I think somebody better talk to this young lady. My goodness, little elbows flying in here, huh? Who do we have? Who's our hockey thug? Anyway, it's going to be Crabb checking back into the ball game, and Kasner's going to check out now before she gets taken out of there. And in to replace her is that Henriksen again for Newport. Here's Warner. Warner on the wing for Nguyen. Nguyen goes over to the corner there for Crabb. And now Warner with it. Crabb rather, taking it underneath, pushing it back over here for Straub. Straub back outside. Warner from out front, good for 3. Alicia Warner for 3. Way to go, Alicia. There's a ball stolen away, out of bounds. It goes. I got to say it went off the Newport Buffaloes, and timeout called by Newport. It's 42-32. The Trojans by 10 with 2:43 remaining here in a torrid third period. Okay, the Trojans inbounding the ball following the Newport timeout. Here's Crabb. Jenna on the baseline, driving it with inside there. The ball came loose, however, and it's picked up in there by Newport. Kirk coming back with it for Newport. Kirk here for Gleason. Gleason has Hendrickson on the right side over there, and Kirk on the left side. She goes to Henderson on the right side. Oh, wait a minute. Out of bounds it goes, off the foot of Crabb, I believe it was. And that will allow Kirk to inbound the ball. Loops it inside here for Stevens. Stevens backs up for 2. It's good. Stevens has a little bit of height, not excessively tall, but a little bit taller than some of the Trojans in there, and she picked off that inbounds pass and plopped her right up. Here's Warner with it. Warner for Nguyen. Nguyen taking it on the baseline, got the ball up and in, good for 2 more. Martina Nguyen looking for 2 more. There's a ball tapped away, and oh, they're going to call a foul, I think, on Martina, reaching in. It was on Martina. Her third here in the third, with 1:55 seconds remaining in the third. Inside, they'll go with it here for Adams. Adams put the dribble on the floor and got it all tied up. It's going to be UDA ball. Good job underneath there. Christy Bingaman will help her up. Christy, she says, oh, never mind. Hey, the Buffaloes are starting to get wild. Maybe they're rabid. I'm not sure what Buffaloes get, but there's a couple of irate Buffaloes out here right now. Come on, throw it in or call time. Nope, 5 seconds expired or whatever it is. Gee whiz, Trojans unable to get loose to get the ball in. Come on, gang. Kirk in here for Stevens. Stevens back for Gleason. Gleason near wing here for Kirk. Kirk looping inside for Stevens. Stevens back outside here for Gleason. Gleason, 12-foot try, no good. On the rebound, controlled in there to Harmon, but what happened? A hold foul called probably on Stevens. We'll find out here in a second. Stevens picks up personal foul number 4 for Newport with 1:34 left here in the third. Here comes Crabb. Crabb dribbling across the timeline, so the Trojans are momentarily safe at any rate. Here's Warner for Crabb. Warner again. Alicia looking for something to develop. Ooh, almost took it in on Gleason, but stopped. Warner looping it in here for Crabb. Crabb to the hoop, looking for 2. No, stolen away by Stevens, who has 4 fouls on her. I thought Jenna might go up with that one and draw a foul. Here's Adams for 2. No good, but a foul called on Warner. And Miss Adams will go to the foul line for Newport. She'll be shooting 2. Adams shooting 2 made her first one. And here's her second shot. It is no good. A rebound tapped out of there. It's going to be off the Trojans, so it'll be blue ball. .103 remaining in the third. As Gleason inbounds it there for that Kirk. Kirk from over the wing for 3. It's good. Now, darn it anyway. You got to watch that gal. Here she comes. Back with it come the Trojans. Right here for Harmon. Kelsey for Straub. Ashley for Bingaman. Inside on Straub. Straub turnaround shot. Wouldn't go. Rebound tapped around and controlled in there by Stevens. 38-44. Trojans by 6. Bouncing it over here. Here's a shot from outside for Kirk for 3. No good. Rebound comes in here to Bingaman. He'll drop it back now for Straub. Ashley coming up with 23 seconds remaining here in the third period. Bingaman inside, she goes with it for Harmon. Harmon for 2, she's fouled. Kelsey will go to the foul line, shooting 2. Kelsey's first one is just off the mark. Kasner, number 14, back into the ball game for Newport. Second shot by Kelsey wouldn't go down either, and the rebound comes down there to Adams. Back with it comes Kirk. Kirk stopping outside. Dropping it outside here for Gleason. Clock down to 7 seconds. Here's Gleason taking it back outside here for a shot by Kasner for 3. Off the mark, wouldn't go. Adams with a return shot, no good at the buzzer. And that's going to do it as the quarter comes to an end. So we're set for a barn burner here at the end, I believe, as the Trojans lead by 6. It's 44-38 UDA over the Newport Buffalo Gals. Wow. Well, Newport will get to inbound the ball now to begin the fourth and hopefully final period here at UDA, as Gleason out in front. Near wing it goes here for Kirk. And Gleason and Kirk on the baseline. Kasner for 2, short. Rebound inside, controlled by UD, and then out of bounds it goes. As Ashley Straub lost her footing that time getting that rebound, and so it'll be inbounded here by Newport as Kirk gets ready to inbound. On the near wing here for Adams. Adams takes it on the baseline, puts a shot up, and in good. 44-40. You know, the Newport Buffaloes had gotten it close before, and then the Trojans were able to pull away on them. So let's see if we can do it again here as Newen takes it inside for 2. It won't go, but a foul called. And Martina will be going to the line shooting 2. Martina's first shot was good. Her second shot just as good. Martina goes 2 for 2, 46-40. And Adams inbounding the ball for Newport. Here for that Kirk. Kirk flying down the court, rolling it right ahead here now for a shot by Hendrickson. Blocked away by Christy Bingaman. Crowd over here again reacting to every play that the Trojans make. Here's Warner. Here's Warner with it, picking it up. Inside to Christy Bingaman. Christy will look inside. Nothing going on there. They go inside here to Straub. Straub's turnaround shot. Good for 2. Straub shooting it up over Kasner that time and put it home. Oh, boy. I'll tell you, what a ball game. Here's Adams dropping it back there for, well, across the Adams again now. She tries to dump it over the near wing, stolen away by the Trojans. New end coming up for UD. Martina slowing it down. Over here for Warner. Warner nearly lost the handle on it. Warner taking it inside. Bounce pass on the baseline. Shot put up good. As to the floor goes Kasner. Fell on that one. And Ashley able to put it home. Here's Kirk rolling it over there for Adams. Her shot over nothing. And on the rebound, tied up. Hold everything. This gal, you don't get that basketball from this girl without paying for it. She is vicious. And not only is she vicious, she is out of the game momentarily. Well, she's trying her best in there, I'm sure. She's a very spirited ball player. 50-40, the Trojans have opened up the margin to 10. It was just down to 4 moments ago. Well, that's the way this game's been going, and let's hope it continues that way. Here's Martina. Martina Nguyen picking it up over there for Bingaman. Bingaman looking inside. Ashley Straub trying to work it in, gets it on the wing. Here's Warner. Warner looking for Straub underneath. Straub goes for it and it goes out of bounds off the hands of Stevens, number 22 of Newport. And out of bounds it goes. 5:57. I'll keep you informed on the clock. Warner for Nguyen. Nguyen from the side for 3. No good. Rebound comes down there to Gleason. Gleason up court with it for Newport. Gleason stopping at the timeline over there for a pass on the wing. Here's Adams from outside for 3. That's long. And the rebound was out of bounds off the fingertips and knees and arms and shoulders of Crab that time. Jenna just couldn't catch that one. And Kirk will inbound the ball. Right here for Stevens. Back here it comes to Gleason. Gleason looking for some help over there for that Hendrickson. Here's Gleason near side here for Kirk. Gleason 15 feet out, but passes it over instead for a shot for 2 by Hendrickson. And so the Trojans coming back now need to get that one back. Here's Warner with it. 50-42, Trojans by 8 for Nguyen. Nguyen wants to take it in, dropping it back here for Warner. And Warner inside, he goes to Bingaman. Bingaman for 2. It wouldn't go, but Christie's fouled. And she will go to the line shooting 2. Okay, Derbingle at the line shooting 2. And here's her first try. It is, whoops, just off the back. Christie will try to see if she can do a little better on this one. And she did. Nothing but net. And Christie will exit the ball game now with 5:04 remaining here in the ball game as Kelsey Harmon in there for Christy Bingaman. Here comes Kirk. Kirk down the court, tossing it ahead here now for Stevens. Stevens turns around, puts a shot up and in. Good. Stevens for 2. Now that's okay if we can keep matching them now. Let us come down here and get 2. Here's Warner. Inside here for Crab. Crab trying to move around, puts a shot up, no good. Rebound, let's see, controlled in there to that Adams of Newport, and then a hold foul called on UD. Wow. 4:36 left here in the ball game. Trojans by 7. Back comes Kirk. Kirk with a rush, stopping, dropping it back here. Here's a shot and a block. Whoa, that one got Ashley Straub in the head. Is Ashley going to be okay? I'm not sure. Wow, she might have lost a glass or something. Something's wrong with Ashley's right eye. At any rate, Adams Misses the first one. Foul was on Jenna Crabb, her fourth. Undercuffler into the ball game. Victoria Undercuffler in there to replace Straub. Now Straub goes out and sees what's wrong with her eye. Here's a shot put up, no good. Rebounded nicely in there by Christy Bingaman. This will drop it back here for Alicia Warner. And let's see what Warner does with it. She'll cross the timeline. She's got Crabb on the left wing. She has Nguyen on the right wing. She'll push it right inside for Crabb for two. Good work that time as Warner able to see Crabb open underneath. Push it in there and Shanna put it right in. Here's Kirk with it. Kirk is bumped and a foul called on Martina. And Martina will pick up the personal foul. The team's fifth. For Martina, her fourth. Still have just about 4 minutes to play. We don't want anybody getting fouled out of here. As Gleason working it in front. Near side here for that Hendrickson. In the corner, shot from the corner, long. Rebounded in there to Crabb. Crabb had it stolen away, but picked up here by Nguyen. And then a foul called on the prone. Number 23, Adams. She'll pick up the personal foul. Straub back into the ball game now, replacing Jenna Crabb for the Trojans as Martina goes to the line to shoot her first of a 1-and-1. Missed it, and the rebound comes down here to Stevens. Stevens will pick it up, dropping it back here for Kirk. Kirk up across the timeline, near side here for that Gleason. Gleason takes it inside, stopping and popping it up, no good. Rebounded under there to Adams. Adams shot, no good. Rebound to Adams, good. So Adams hung in there and got herself a couple of shots, and the second one was good. Back comes Warner. Warner for UDA. 53-46, and hold everything. A walk called on Martina Nguyen. 3:05 left in this ball game. It's a 7-point UD margin, and Adams to inbound the ball for Newport. Gleason ahead for Adams again now. She'll take it across the timeline, goes down the wing with it, stopping, dropping it back there for that Gleason. Gleason driving the baseline, puts a shot up. It is good. Well, how in the world Gleason got that one to go, I'm not sure, but I'm sure of this. The Trojan margin down to 4. There's a ball thrown away, picked up in there by Newport. Back comes Adams again with it. Back here for Gleason. 48-53, a 5-point margin. I may have said 4, 5-point margin. Here's Kirk. Back outside for Gleason. Gleason for 3, short, missed everything of a UD ball. 2:27 left here in the ball game. Trojans by 5 as Crabb back into the ball game for UDA. And timeout is going to be called by Coach Shadle. Good time to call time, Coach, because the girls are getting a little pooped, I think. Anyway, it's 53-48 UDA with 2:27 left in the ball game. Okay, the Trojan timeout is over now, and we've got to inbound the basketball under their basket. Here comes Warner with it. Dropping it there for Crabb. Jenna taking it up with Hendrickson guarding her. Here she goes all the way down on the wing. Back outside here for Christy Bingaman. This is Warner. Near side here for that Undercuffler. Undercuffler pushes a shot up and in, good. Victoria Undercuffler for 2 off the right baseline. Here comes Gleason over the wing for 2. It's good. So back with it right away comes Hendrickson for 2. 55-50. Up comes Crabb. Coming up court with it is Jenna Crabb. Jenna stopping on the wing. Minute 40 left in the game. Minute 40 right now left in the ball game. Here is Crabb. Jenna reached in by 2 by Hendrickson. Nothing doing there. Nice pass underneath here for Undercuffler. Oh my gosh, he almost knocked her off her feet. And then Gleason will pick up a foul, and that'll send Alicia Warner to the foul line shooting a 1-and-1. Nguyen back into the ball game to replace Undercuffler for UDA as Warner goes to the line to shoot a big 1-and-1 here now. We got to start hitting the first front end of one of these 1-and-1s. Here's her shot, good. Way to go, Alicia Warner. She's got the big one now. She can shoot one more. Makes it a 6-point margin. A minute and a half left, minute 27 to be exact. And here's her second try. Good. Way to go, Alicia Warner. 2 good foul shots. And back comes Gleason. Oh, carried it. No call. Ball tapped loose, but picked up in air by Adams. And Adams will drop it back here now for Gleason. I think the refs are going to let these guys play this down now, I think. Here's Kirk. Kirk out in front. Kirk taking it around the wing. Shot. No good. Rebound. Let's see. Controlled in there to Newport. Here's Gleason outside. Steps up with a 14-foot try. Good. Gleason with a nice bucket for the Newport Buffaloes. And Gleason will pick up the foul now, and that's going to send Alicia Warner to the foul line. Shooting a 1-and-1, or is it 2? I'm not sure. It's 2. Warner will be shooting 2, 10th foul. 51.8 seconds remaining here. Trojans by 5, and Warner will shoot a pair. The Newport timeout is over, so we'll be back with Alicia at the line to shoot 2 in just a second. The UD timeout is over, and Alicia Warner back at the foul line shooting 2. Here's her first try. It is good. Alicia Warner has made 3 in a row, and let's see if Alicia can make it 4 in a row now as she opens the margin up to 6 again, 58-52. And here's that second try. It is good. Hey, that's why you stay after practice to shoot foul shots. How about it? Good job. A 7-point ball game. Here's Kirk rushing it up court. Shot from 3 for 3 over there. No good. Rebound comes down here to Adams outside. Blocked away nicely by Warner, but picked up on the baseline by Adams. Let him get 2. That's all right. Clock down to 33 seconds. Here comes Crabb with it. Crabb reached into by Hendrickson. No foul. Now she's going to be mugged by Stevens. And that's going to send Crabb to the foul line for UDA. She will be shooting 2. Well, that foul sent Miss Stevens out of the ball game with 5 fouls also. So she has fouled out of here with 29 seconds remaining in the game, and her ball team trailing by 5. And it'll be Crabb at the line shooting 2. First shot by Jenna. Good. 60-54, 6-point lead. Jenna can make it 7. And she did not that time. A rebound comes down there to Gleason. Gleason stopping, looking for 3. It's no good. Rebounded in there to Bingaman. Clock down to 20 seconds. Christy Bingaman is fouled. And Christy will now try her foul shooting skills. Here at the foul line, she'll be shooting 2. I think the gals are happy about the results of this ball game. With just 18.8 seconds remaining, they lead by 6. Now that's only 2 threes. So we need Christy to get in here and put at least one of these in, maybe both. Preferably both. Christie's first try is, yeah, right on. 61-54. And here's her second whack at it. And this one is no good. Rebounded underneath there too. Newport stolen away by Warner. Warner with it with 12 seconds remaining. She'll be pushed fouled by Gleason, and Warner will go back to the foul line shooting 2. With just 10.8 seconds left here in the ball game. At least she'll shoot a pair. Fifth foul on Miss Gleason. So 3 of the Newport Buffalo gals have fouled out of the ball game tonight. And here is Warner shooting her 2. First one, perfect. 62-54, an 8-point ball game. Trojans have led for the most part throughout this whole ball game. but never could really bust it open. Second try, good. 63-54, a 9-point margin here at the end. No fouls now. Just let these guys roll. Stolen away. Inside it comes back here for that Adams. Adams will loop it over there for Kirk. Kirk shooting it up for three. No good at the buzzer to end the ball game. What a big ball game here tonight for the Trojans. The final score, UDA 63 and the Newport Buffaloes 54. And what a big ball game for the Trojan gals to win tonight. We congratulate Coach Shadle and all of these UDA Trojans, because, boy, they have really played a good ball game against a tough competition here in the Tri-Valley League this year. So take nothing away from the Newport Buffaloes. They have a good ball club here, but the Trojan gals had come to play and just took off and really maintained the lead throughout the ball game and come out with a 9-point victory. So, hey, it doesn't get much better than that. And we congratulate all these guys who had a tremendous ball game. Everybody playing good defense, everybody using the offense to their advantage, and just can't say enough about the play of some of these gals. So, good game. We'll see them next time on Thursday. Miss the game tomorrow night against Greenwood, so let's hope they can polish off those Greenwood Wildcats, and then I'll see them back here on, or wherever they are, on Thursday. So that'll do it. Good night. Good ball game. Well, good evening, all you Trojan fans. Tonight, the Trojans have traveled over the river and through the woods to Juniata to take on these Juniata Indian gals here at the Juniata Gymnasium. And the Trojans are red hot right at the moment now, coming off some big victories against Newport and Greenwood. And then I forget who it was right before that. Line Mountain. So the Trojans pretty hot and look to extend their winning streak up here in league at Juniata. So we'll be back with the opening tip-off of tonight's ball game, and we'll have the young ladies' names for both squads here, and we'll be back in just a moment. Well, we're about set to go here now as the Eagles, or the Eagles, that's the last game, as the Indians have taken the court. Trojans send out their Bingaman, Warner, who has had some couple of terrific ball games here in a row. Nguyen, who has really played well, and Straub, who is always consistent, and out there is Jenna Crabb doing her job underneath the boards and rebounding and scoring. Been the scoring leader, or near so, the last couple of ball games. So here we go. Control to Hollis over the left wing. Here it comes to Waples. Waples is a tough ball player for the Indians, and she gets the first 2 points of the ball game. Crabb will drop it back here now for Nguyen. And Martina Nguyen over there for Jenna Crabb. Jenna inside to push it here. A nice pass inside for a bucket there by Christy Bingaman. Here's a shot from outside for two. No good. That was that Hollis. And the ball comes back here to UDA. So 2-2, the early going score here. Now inside they'll come here. The ball gets tapped away, however, and picked up here by that Waples. Waples over in the baseline for Hollis. Hollis will put a shot up and in good. It's 4-2, Juniata rather, by 2. Crabb up court with it for the Trojans. Here for Warner. Alicia near wing. It comes over here. Nguyen from outside for 3. Just off the mark. That one goes. The rebound comes down here. Crabb's got it. Takes it on the baseline. Looking for 2. It's good. Jenna Crabb with a nice bucket. And back with it come these Indians real quickly out here for a shot from Hollis. No good. And the ball goes right down there to Nguyen, who will knock it back for Warner, and up court come the Trojans now in a tie ball game, 4-4. This is outside for 3. It's good for 2. 2 they gave her. I thought she had looked for 3, but just 2, and that was good. Great 19-foot shot that time by Ashley Straub. The near wing here, they'll go back outside now from outside for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound tipped around in here, controlled to the Trojans. That's Warner bringing it. Here's Nguyen. Near wing over here for Crabb. Crabb lost it off her foot. Picked up in here by Waples blocked away nicely by Crabb. Picked up over there by UDA's Martina Nguyen, and Martina up court with it for UDA. Here for Warner. Warner inside there for Bingaman. Christie wants to make a move inside. Can't do it. Drops it over there for Martina for two. No good. Rebound comes down there, and it's controlled by Eiler of Juniata, but then she gets tied up. 5:40 left here in the opening period. Trojans up by 2. Trojans have really been battling the last couple of ball games. I mean, they've really just played great basketball. Here's Nguyen passing it back outside. Shot from outside for Crabb, no good, and a rebound comes down there to Eiler, who will tip it ahead quickly here for that Waples. Waples right underneath. She goes with it out of bounds, out of the hands of Deal. And so Deal get the ball on the turnover as Straub gets ready to inbound. Here's a quick pass down the court here now for Jenna Crabb, but she pushes it over there for Bingaman, and Christie puts the shot up and in good, and she'll go to the line shooting 1 to get 3. Down and back with it come the Indians. Foul was on 15 Hollis. Or no, maybe it was on 25. It was on 25 rather. Shot from the wing by Schlegel, no good. Rebound comes down here and Hollis contains it. Back here for Waples. Under the baseline, now Waples has it back for 3. Off the mark and rebounded inside there by that 25 Schlegel. And a tie-up. It's going to stay down here now as they tied up the basketball. So it'll be Waples inbounding the ball for the Indians. Schlegel goes on the wing with it. Here comes that Waples gal out in front as they attempt to set something up underneath. She has Eiler coasting on the paint, but they put it over there for Schlegel. Waples will try the left wing this side perhaps. Looping it inside. Now back out. There's a dump on the baseline. They go right underneath. A shot put up and in good. Shot was made by Deal, and she'll go to the line shooting 1 to get 3. Here's her one and only. Shot's good. Makes the score 9-8. Juniata by 1. 4:26 left here in the first quarter. Here comes Crabb. Crabb has it stolen away. Waples taking it inside. Puts the shot up. Good. 11-8. Juniata by 3. Here comes Straub. Ashley tied up out here. They'll pick it up here. It's going to be stolen away. Shot for 2. Good. And coach, I got a call time. Yep. And the Juniata Indians on top now 13-8 with 4:05 left here in the first quarter. Trojan timeout is over, and Martina will inbound the basketball. Does so back here, stolen away by Eiler. Eiler dropping it inside here for Hollis. Back outside Waples, and then Eiler with it again. Now inside they'll go. Ball tapped away, picked up in here by Straub. Straub trying to work it up here now. She'll give it over there to Crabb and Jenna across the timeline with it now as the Trojans have got to set something up here and get some points. Here comes Nguyen for 12, from 12 feet out. Good for 2. 13-10. Here's a quick pass underneath for Deal for 2. It's good. So they exchange buckets, and the Trojans again fall behind by 5 now, 15-10. As Straub will pick it up here for Nguyen. Here comes Nguyen up the court, across the timeline with it. Lost the handle on it. Picked up in here by Hollis, and then a tie-up. And on the tie-up, it's going to stay UDA ball. It'll stay Upper Dauphin ball now. These Indians are tough. Here comes Nguyen for Warner. Near wing over here, they'll go to Straub. Straub right here for Bingham, and looping it back here for Straub with a nice give and go. Actually, shot wouldn't go, and a rebound. It's going to be tied up, and it'll be Juniata ball as Schlegel tied it up in there. Eiler will check out of the ball game. Quigley in there for the Indians. 3:10 left here in the opening period. This is Waples. Inside there, they'll go on the wing. Inside now again for Deal. Her shot knocked away and picked up by the Trojans, but a foul will be called on Quigley, I believe. Yeah, Quigley picks up the personal foul. And with 3 minutes remaining here, Trojans with the ball. Inbound pass here for Straub. Ashley quickly ahead here for Bingaman. Bingaman tried to go across, blocked away in there by that Quigley, picked up by Crabb. Back outside here for Warner. Now inside they'll go with a nice pass here on the baseline. A shot put up and a foul. And Ashley Straub will go to the foul line for UDA. She will be shooting 2. If I was on Schlegel, her second. And Straub at the line shooting her first. It is good. Roberts, number 33, into the lineup for Juniata, replacing number 20, Deal. As Ashley Straub puts her second shot up and in good. 2 great foul shots by that Ashley Straub. And the Trojans trail by 3. They'll pick it up here for Hollis. Nearly rolled away from her. She's got it, but then I think we're going to call that a double dribble. Or a discontinued dribble or carrying it or something. At any rate, the Trojans will have the basketball now. Trailing by 3 and get to within 1 here with a bucket. Martina will inbound the ball for Warner. Over the wing it goes. This is Straub for Warner. They'll play it out in front for Martina. Inside, Bingaman's got it. Christie, whoa, Christie walked with it that time. The dribble got up a little high on her, and she went for the walk. So the Trojans with 2.5 minutes remaining here in the first period. Trail by 3. The Waples brings it down. Inside, they'll go with it now for that Hollis over in the wing. Back outside, Waples. Near wing, it comes here to Deal, who was back in there. Or no, that wasn't Deal. That was Quigley. Anyway, ball tipped over there by Martina Newin. Way to go, Martina. Up court she comes. Looking for some help. Has it over here. No, stolen away. Waples grabs it. Waples heading in for 2. It is good. So the Trojans just messed that play up altogether as Martina had it across the timeline and couldn't find anybody to give it to, or neglected to give it to somebody, and it cost them. Here's Crabb with it. Jenna on the baseline. She's fouled. Push foul will be called on number 22, Quigley. Check that, coach. The last foul was on 33, Roberts, not Quigley. As back comes Straub with it. Here's Bingaman. Bingaman over in the wing. She goes with her Crabb. Crabb for outside for 2. No good. Rebound comes down inside there, and Hollis will walk with it. Hollis trying to take an early break on it. Started to walk with it, so the Trojans trailing by 5 again now, 17-12 with 1.5 minutes remaining here. Can sneak a little closer. 1.5 minutes in the first quarter, of course. Oh, here's an inbounds pass stolen right away from the Trojans, and back come the Indians. They'll dump it inside here for Roberts for 2. No good, but she's fouled, and Roberts will go to the foul line for Juniata, shooting 2. Was on Bingaman, her first, as Roberts missed her first and her second shot, so Trojans didn't need to pay for that foul at all. That was a cheap one, and so back come the Trojans now with a chance to get a little closer for 3. Just off the mark. Rebounded in there to Bingaman. Her turnaround shot blocked. Pesh back out here for Warner. Warner, 15-foot try. No good. Rebound inside here now is Harmon into the ball game for UDA. Kelsey Harmon in there. This is Waples. Waples pushing it back here for Hollis. Hollis takes it inside. No charge foul, nothing. And she gets the shot to go down. Well, we're up here in 8-man land. It's 8-3, or 8-5, I mean, when it comes to the officiating. Up here, we all know that. Anyway, 44 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Trojans trailing now by 7. Newin back into the ballgame to replace Kelsey Harmon for Coach Shadle. As time winds down here in quarter number 1. Waples. Inside she goes with it. Here's Roberts for 2. No good. Rebound tapped out here. Control to Hollis. Back to Waples for 3. No good. Rebound comes down here, and Crabb's got it for UD. Back here for Warner. Trojans might get a good shot off here to be ending this first period. Here's Warner, near wing over here. Here's Crabb from outside, just off the mark. Crabb gets her own rebound, puts the second try up. No good. And on the rebound, let's see, it's going to be tied up underneath. It'll be UDA ball with 10.5 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. The Trojans could use a bucket here now to end this first period. Warner to inbound, I think. Yep, back over here for Crabb. Crabb dumping it back here. They'll push a two-point shot from outside up by Martina Nguyen. And that makes it a 19-14 ball game. As times run down, that's not going to count if it did go. And so at the end of one period up here at Juniata, the Trojans trail by 5. It's Juniata 19, UDA 14. Juniata inbounding to begin the second period now. Waples with it. Here goes Eiler pushing it back outside. Waples for three. It's good. Right down the chute for that Miss Waples, and I know she can hit them. And here comes Crabb back for UDA. Back over here for Warner. Warner on the wing. Here's Nguyen for three. Just off the mark. Nguyen with her own rebound. Goes on the baseline. Rolls it underneath nicely for Crabb for two. It's good. A nice pass from Martina Nguyen to Jenna Crabb. And Jenna put it home. Here's Deal for two. It is no good. Rebound comes down here. And it's going to be a foul called on Martina, which will send Schlegel to the foul line shooting two. Well, Schlegel made her first one. Here's her second try. It is no good. Return shot put up and in, however, good by that number 20 Deal. The Trojans didn't need that. And here comes Warner with it. Going across the court. She goes with it for a nice pass here for Bingaman. Bingaman shot too high and off the glass and rebounded in here to UDA. Nguyen had it. And now she had it stolen away by Waples. Waples has it stolen away by Crabb, and then a hold foul call underneath on Juniata. Be non-shooting. And a foul on Juniata's ball player. Be the fifth team foul. Foul is on Waples, her first. And Bingaman will check out of the ball game now as Harmon back in there for UDA. Trojans inbounding the basketball right there for Kelsey Harmon. Her shot short. Rebound, let's see. On the floor it goes. It's going to be battled for as Harmon ties it up inside along with Nguyen. And 20 a Deal for Juniata. But on the tie-up, it stays UDA ball. So the Trojans need a bucket right now, right here. Back outside it comes here for a shot for three. Nope, off the mark that time, and over the back of the backboard it goes. So the Trojans will, or rather Juniata will inbound the ball, leading by 9. Schlegel batted out of there nicely by Harmon. Picked up in here by Nguyen. Breaking back 1-on-2. She'll have to drop it over here now, and the ball came loose. Picked up by Waples for Eiler. And Eiler looking for some help here. We'll dump it ahead now for that Waples. Here's Hollis with it. Back for Waples. Waples and Hollis on the wing. Inside, they'll loop it right there for Deal. And she'll have to push it back over here for a shot from Hollis. No good. Return shot put up and in. Good by Deal. So they're getting killed on the boards, and timeout called by UDA. Trojan timeout was over, and the inbound to basketball here, and it's tied up immediately. But on the tie-up, it's going to be Juniata ball. So Trojans turn it over. Here's a shot from outside by that Deal again, and then a bump foul called on Eiler as she'll pick up her second foul of the ball game. I believe it is. We'll see. No, I guess it was her first. And back comes Crabb. Trojans got to really pick it up. Here's another foul call. This time it'll be on Waples, and she'll pick up her second, I believe. Let's find out. 6:08 left here in the first. Yeah, Waples picking up her second personal foul, and she may have just taken herself out of the ball game. Yeah, she did here for a moment at least, as in there to replace her number 22 Quigley for Juniata. 7th team foul, so that means Crabb will go to the line shooting a 1-and-1. Let's see if Jenny can get a couple of these in here. Here's her first try. It is no good. Rebound comes down here. Quigley got it and spins it over there eventually for that Schlegel. Near wing it comes to Hollis. Inside, outside, inside. Deal. Back outside here. Now over the wing it goes. Here's Schlegel right inside, pushing it there for that number 21 Eiler, I believe it was. Here's Martina having some trouble with it underneath the basket, but back with it comes Warner. Warner looking on the wing over here for Crabb. Crabb trying to go inside, has it tied up as Deal tying that one up there with Jenna, and so Trojans will maintain possession here for Martina. This is Straub. Martina for three. Short. Rebounded right underneath there to that 15 Hollis, and back with it comes Schlegel. Schlegel trying to take it inside, pushing it over here for that Quigley. And Schlegel with it again for Juniata. Over to the right wing to go Hollis. Now inside for Deal for two, no good. Rebound, spin shot put up there by Eiler, no good. Return shot put up by Deal. Good. Deal's killing him underneath there. You think she was 7 feet tall. As back comes Warner with it for UD. Alicia, as the UD crowd quiets down. Shot from outside, good for two. Alicia Warner with a nice 18-footer that time. It's 31-18. Trojans trailing by 13. Hollis with some trouble with it on the end. Back with it comes Schlegel. Across the court they come with it. Stolen away here by Martina. Nguyen and Martina will slow it down. Over the wing she goes for Harmon. Harmon back here for Nguyen. Nguyen from outside for three. Just off the mark. That one goes. Rebounded in here to Straub. Ashley swinging it. Martina back to Ashley Straub. Crabb steps up for two, no good. Rebound comes down here, and Martina goes after it, but it's going to be picked up here by Hollis, and then a foul called, or timeout rather, called by White. Pass inbounded here, and Roberts had it, rolled it back court, I thought. Whoa, wide open back court, not sure. Eiler with it. Eiler ahead over there now as they'll leap it inside. Here's a shot put up by Roberts, no good. Rebound comes off here to Bingaman. She'll push it ahead quickly here for Jenna Crabb. Crabb working it inside 1-on-3, and they're going to call a foul on Waples, and that's three on Miss Waples. So it's going to settle down a big gun here for Juniata, with 3:59 remaining here in the first half. And Waples, who just checked back in, now checks back out, replaced in there by Schlegel. Crabb at the line, shooting two, or 1-and-1 rather. Here's her first try. It is no good. Rebounded, let's see. On the floor it goes. It's going to be tied up. It'll be Juniata ball on the tie-up. 3:56 remaining here in the first half. Trojans trailing by 13. There's a pass inside. They'll bop this one up in the air. Picked up in here by Quigley. Quigley dropping it for that Schlegel. Here is Eiler inside here for a shot by Hollis. No good. Rebounded to Straub. And Straub will drop it back up court here for Warner. Trojans need to get a couple here. Crabb bouncing it back here for Warner. Warner near wing over here. Straub sets up for three. Just off the mark. A rebound underneath there to Bingaman. Shot blocked away. Warner with it. Warner comes back outside here with it. Near wing here for Straub. Now Warner. Warner from outside for three. That's off the mark. Rebound inside, and a foul called on somebody. I'm not sure whom. Oh, it's on Harmon. Kelsey will pick up the personal foul. 3:11 left here in the first half. Both the Trojans and the Indians right now kind of stymied. Neither one of them scoring anything for the last minute or three. Quickly up court with it. Looked like a carry. Ball tapped out of there as Warner comes up and puts a good block on it. Pass intended underneath there for that Hollis, but Warner tapped it. Ooh, wow, what happened to that? Whoa, that didn't look right. Anyway, back with it. Wow, I don't see how they ruled that at all. Here comes Warner. We'll take it. Here's Crabb. Crabb for three. Oh, a little bit too long, and on the rebound, it's going to go out of bounds off White. Well, the Trojans get a couple of calls here now, as it appeared maybe Straub got a hand on that one. I'm not sure. Martina Nguyen back into the ballgame now, replacing Jenna Crabb for UDA with 2:54 left here in the first half. Pass back here for Martina, and then Harmon. Martina inside, she tried to go with it. Eiler steals it away for Juniata. Back here for that Schlegel. Schlegel down the court with it. Turning it out in front, goes underneath here for Deal. Deal for two, no good. And on the rebound, controlled back in here by Harmon for Warner, and Warner back up court with it for UDA. Nguyen spins down on the right wing side here. Warner trying to go across the court. Bad pass picked off in there by Hollis. Hollis will bring it back over here now for Schlegel. Schlegel has it stolen back by Warner as both teams get a little sloppy out here. There's a reach in, no foul. Remember, folks, we're playing 8-on-5 here. Here's Warner, near wing over here for Martina, back outside. Now here's Warner for three. Short. Rebound tapped around inside there, controlled to Bingaman. Christie's got it. Pushes it back here for Warner again. Near side, they'll push it into the corner. Here's Harmon for three. That's off the mark. Rebounded inside there to Hollis, who pushes it ahead quickly for Quickly. Quickly breaking back for a shot. No good. Quickly has her own rebound, however, puts a shot up and in good. Quickly finished it off for Juniata. Makes it 33-18. Trojans are stuck on 18. Minute 35 left here in the first half of the ball game. Warner, near wing over here for Martina Nguyen. Inside they go, and a foul called on Deal number 20. And that's going to send Christy Bingaman to the foul line for UDA. She'll be shooting a 1-and-1. It's Chris shooting a big 1-and-1 for UDA. Her first shot, in and out, no good. Rebounded inside here to Nguyen, good for two. Martina Nguyen put that one right back up in. Trojans trail by 13. Inbounds pass tapped away by Crabb. Picked up in here. They get it loose again, and then it's going to be tied up. It'll be UD ball. Trojans getting some good aggressiveness going inside here now as they pick that ball up again, tie it up, and Warner will inbound the ball for UDA. For Crabb. Crabb back here for Bingaman. Christie pushing it back there for Nguyen. Over the wing it goes. Harmon picking it up inside for Christy Bingaman. Christy shot, no good. Rebound comes down there, and Hollis has it for Juniata. Over here for Eiler. Inside here now, Deal pushes it on the baseline. Fessler for two, no good. Rebound comes back this way, and the Trojans with another chance now as Warner's got it with 45 seconds remaining here in the period. Here's Warner. Inside on the baseline, Harmon steps back for two. It's good. Jenna Harmon for two. 33-22, an 11-point ball game. Here's a ball knocked out of bounds. The Trojans will get it again with 31 seconds left. So UD can come up and pick it up and get a bucket here. We can just narrow the gap. And we got a sub coming in as Schlegel back into the ball game for the Indians, and this is Warner for UDA. Warner here for Nguyen. Alicia Warner on the baseline, and now back outside for a three. It's good. A three-point shot for Alicia Warner, and the Trojans have cut the margin now as we'll look at them going inside here. Ball stripped away, and a foul called on UDA. Non-shooting, I would think. 8. And Hollis will inbound the basketball, loops it right inside here. Her shot and a foul. Gonna call a foul. That's gonna send Deal to the foul line, shooting two. Deal at the line, shooting. Her first shot, no good. Christy Bingaman, her second. And Deal's second try is good. 34-25. Juniata by 9. Here's a shot for three. Just off the mark at the buzzer to end the first half. So the Trojan gals have their work cut out for them here in half number 2 as we trail by 9 at halftime. It's Juniata 34 and the Trojans 25. Okay, well, the teams are back now, and Juniata will have the ball to inbound to begin period number 3. The Trojans trailing here at Juniata. This is Waples playing with 3 fouls, so they ought to figure a way to get her to foul. Waples will take it back here now. This is tapped back there by Nguyen. Waples with it. Waples near wing over here for that Schlegel. Schlegel bouncing it back here. Waples had some problems with it again. Picks it up. Back here for that Schlegel. Schlegel, near steal out there by Martina. And in fact, they're having all kinds of troubles with it. Goes on the floor, it's tied up. It's going to be UDA ball. All right. Gals really picking away at them out here. So the Trojans come out aggressively here in the third period, get the ball back. They trail by 9, 34-25. As Martina will work it around at the top. Over here for Warner. Warner goes right underneath with it for Straub, tapping it back over there. Crab will grab it on the wing for Martina. Back here for Bingaman. Bingaman takes it over in the far wing. Shot from over there, partially blocked away, and deal with it for the Indians. Back comes Waples. Over in the wing, she'll go. This is Hollis. Hollis pushing it near side over here. Waples again. This is Waples as the Trojans forcing them outside for Hollis. Hollis here for Waples for 2. It's good. Oh, they lost Martina that time, I believe it was. I'm not sure. But Waples able to take a sneak underneath there, and she put her home. Here comes Martina. Near side here for Crab. Inside it goes here for Bingaman. Bingaman will dump it back out. Shot for 2. A long 2, no good. Rebounded there to Crab. And the ball stolen away by Schlegel. Quick pass up here for Hollis for 2. It's good. So the Trojans now really getting themselves further behind as they drop back by 13. Now 38-25. Quick pass over there for Nguyen. Here's Nguyen. Nguyen with a little trouble out front, but no problem now. Warner. On the baseline, she goes to Crab. Crab underneath the bucket, has to push it back outside. Now they'll go right under there for a shot by Straub. No good. She gets her own rebound, however. Puts her second shot up. No foul. And back with it come the Indians. Here is Deal for 2 more. It's good. Well, the Trojans, I'll tell you, they're up against it up here. Here's a ball tipped away by Schlegel. And out of bounds it goes, and timeout called now as the Trojans drop back by 15. The Trojans have the ball to inbound now following their timeout. So let's hope they can get a little offensive spark going here. Not that way. Here's Waples with the inbound pass steal. Back outside it comes here for Eiler. So he'll drop it here now as Waples takes it across the wing. Inside for Eiler. Eiler stopping, looking for 2. Good. 42-25. Martina bumped by Deal. And non-shooting, of course. UD will inbound the ball. So back come the Trojans now. We need to get some points here. Bingaman. Here is Straub. Over here for Martina. Back outside for Warner. Warner, near wing here for Bingaman. Bingaman picking it up. Tries to go inside with it. Stolen away by the Juniata Indians. Waples coming back with it for Juniata. Here's Waples. Waples push it inside here for Eiler. Turn around shot. No good. Rebound tapped around. Bingaman's got it for UD. Dropping it over there for Martina. And Nguyen coming down the court. Outside here for Warner. Here's Straub. Got to get some of these guys to get shooting maybe from the outside and hitting. Inside is tough against this ball club. Here's Warner. Inside here it goes for Martina. Her shot good for 2. Martina Nguyen puts the shot up and in good. 42-27. Looping it ahead here for Waples. Waples spreads it down on the wing over there for Eiler. Eiler out in front, had it nearly knocked out of her hand. Waples from the side for 3, no good. Rebound comes over this way, controlled there to Deal. Goes inside here now for Hollis. Hollis has it tapped out of there, but Trojans coming up with it. Here comes Crab for UDA. Crab looking for 2, wouldn't go to rebound, tipped around over there, controlled to Deal. So UD just not shooting very well here tonight at all as Waples takes it on the wing. Looking for 3, no good. Rebound here to Deal, and Deal and Crab tie it up in there. No, Deal and Straub rather. Tying it up as Quigley, number 22, back in there for the Juniata. Fessler, 34, also in there. This is Deal. Has it tied up nicely. That time Martina Nguyen tying it up for UDA. And I'll give the ball to the Trojans. 3.5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. And Roberts into the ball game, replacing Deal for the Juniata Ball Club. Here's Warner for Nguyen. In the corner here, Crab push it back outside for Warner. Warner for three. It's good. Alicia Warner for three. Now here comes that Waples. Waples over on the left wing. Still has it, and then hold everything. A push foul called on UD. Hollis inbounding the ball. Loops it right inside here for a shot by Roberts. Good for two. Roberts, pretty big gal, and she just stood in there, took the inbounds pass, popped it up over everybody and in. Here's Warner. Near wing. Now back for Warner. Now back here for Straub. Over the other side they go with it. Nguyen for three. Just off the mark. Rebounded in there to Crab. Crab underneath, too far, blocked off. It tries to pass it outside, but it's picked off in here as the Trojans then tie it up. Hollis will inbound the basketball. Loops it back outside here, and away it goes. All the way down for two. It is no good. And on the rebound, controlled, so the Trojans dodge the bullet there as Nguyen picks it up. And Martina will push it near side over here for Straub. Straub for three. Look good from here, two. Ashley Straub gets two. Trojan deficit down to 12. Here's the ball tapped away. Crab had it knocked out of there, but picked up by Roberts. And Roberts will give it here to Schlegel. Schlegel trying to take it inside. Oh, a walk, no call. Waples got it out in front. Waples here for Schlegel. Schlegel goes to take it inside, puts a shot up, blocked away nicely, controlled in there to Lubold, who was into the ball game for the first time tonight. Ashley Lubold in there for UDA. Here's Warner, has her pass blocked, picked up inside here. Let's see who's got it. It's going to be Juniata coming back with it now as Waples dumps it on the baseline. Shot put up by Hollis, good for two. Was that Hollis? I think it was. Yes, that was Hollis. And back come the Trojans. Oh, that pass is going to be stolen away. You can see that one from here. There she puts it back court, no call. We're here at the land of the homers. Waples for two, no good. Here comes UD back with it. Warner coming back. 1:05 left here in the third period. Warner inside she goes here for a shot and a foul, and Ashley will go to the line shooting two. Number 33 as Lubold goes to the line shooting two. Her first one is good. 1:01 remaining here in the third quarter. Trojans now trail by 13, 46 to 33. Waples back out of the ball game. Fessler in there for the Juniata gals. Second try, good. Two nice foul shots by that Lubold. Ball nearly tapped away there, not out of bounds it goes. It's going to stay down here, I think. Yeah, Trojans are going to get control. Knocked out of there nicely by Warner off the hands of Hollis, I guess it was. Here's Lubold to the hoop for two. It's good. Ashley Lubold gets that one to fall. And back with it come these Juniata gals. Up court and a foul called on UDA. Okay, so the Juniata, Eiler will inbound the ball. Does so here for that Schlegel. Oh, she turned it over. And so the Trojans, with 46.8 seconds remaining here in the third, get a chance to get down to single digits here anyway. They trail by 10. Can cut the margin to 8 with a bucket. There's a 15-foot attempt. Good. So we've got an 8-point ball game as Warner comes in and hits one. Here's a ball stolen away by Martina. Oh, and boy, is she fouled, huh? A little bit of a push foul over here by 25 Schlegel. Yeah, that's going to give the Trojans a ball. They can get the margin down to 8. or 6 rather, with a bucket here. 33.6 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. So we'll see what we can do with it now as Warner gets ready to inbound the ball. Does so in here for Crabb. Crabb on the baseline, pushing it right out in front, but then the ball came loose. Picked up in there by Waples, and back with it comes Waples. Here's Eiler. Eiler, and timeout called by Coach Kay Eiler with 15 seconds remaining here in the third quarter, and the Trojans trailing by 8. Juniata will have the ball when we come back. Alice getting ready to inbound the ball after the timeout. Stolen away immediately by Nguyen. Nguyen fires it down the court, then and out of bounds it's going to go. So Martina, in her haste with 9.5 seconds remaining here, fired the ball out of the reach of 2 Trojans who were cruising in looking for a bucket and just misfired that one. Here's Eiler trying to inbound the ball. Does so over here for Waples. Waples down the court, she comes with it. Waples out in front, clock running down now. Ball nearly stolen away. Over the wing it goes. That's going to do it. They do not get a shot off as the period comes to an end. So at the end of 3, the Trojans trailing by 8. It's Juniata 46, UDA 38. Well, the Trojans will get the ball to inbound now, beginning of the fourth quarter, and they need 8 to get back into this one. Warner. Nguyen. Nguyen near wing over here. Crabb on the baseline. Pushing it back outside here for Warner. And then back to Jenna. Crabb. Oh, you can hear a slap on that one from up here. No call. Shot by Lubold for 2. Wouldn't go. Rebound on the far side to Straub. Got to get Ashley back into the thick of things here. Here's a shot by Nguyen from outside. No good. Rebound comes down to Eiler. She'll have it tied up and a foul called. Foul called on UD. Probably on Jenna Crabb. We'll see. Yep, on Jenna. She picks up the foul. And it'll be Eiler inbounding for Juniata. They go back into the ball game for Juniata. This is Waples. Waples out in front with Martino on her. Waples taking it inside, topping it over here for a shot for 2, no good. Return shot over there, no good. Rebounded inside here to Martina. Martina had it go off her foot and picks it up here now for UDA.
Come on, Black, come on now.
Trojans need it now because Juniata waiting here for them for the moment. Here's a shot put up there by Warner, good for 2. 46-40, Trojans trailing by 6. Waples pushes it down on the court, does a little bit of a globetrotter dribble there, and inside they'll go. This is Deal, spinning it back out for Waples. Trojans playing some darn good defense at the moment. Near wing here for that Schlegel. Schlegel picks it up, 15-foot try, no good. Rebound comes down here to the Trojans, and back with it comes Warner. Warner for UDA. Ashley inside she goes here now for Lubold, dropping it on the baseline, but the ball comes tapped away. Picked up in here by the 15 Hollis for 2. No good, and the rebound comes down here to UDA. So by gosh, the Indians are waiting for us. Come on, you guys. Let's go now. This is Straub. Straub looking for something to happen. Puts it to Nguyen. Nguyen across the court she goes with it. Here's Jenna trying to take it inside. Ball is tapped loose and then a foul underneath. They're going to call a foul on Waples, maybe. If it is, it's her 4th. Yes, it is. It's on Waples. That's her 4th. With 5:55 left here in the ball game. And Warner will inbound the basketball. Right inside, tapped away. Trojans spin it back out here now as Waples has it. So the Trojans lose an opportunity there, and that's just sloppy play, period. Waples with it. Taking it over to baseline, shot for 2. It is good. That was Deal who got that one a bounce in there. 48-40 now. Trojans trail by 8. Stay back and see what's happening inside here. Near wing they'll go here now for Martina. Back outside for Warner. Near wing for Crabb. Crabb looking back outside here. Here's Straub taking it underneath, puts a shot up, no good. Rebound comes down here to Crabb. Her shot no good. Too high off the glass, too hard off the glass, and then Crabb will reach in and pick up a foul. And for Jenna, that'll be her third, I think. The inbounds pass comes up here for Hollis, and Hollis puts a shot up, no good, but she's fouled. Foul will be on Warner. Fourth foul on Crabb, that was, with 5:02 left here in the ball game. And Hollis will go to the foul line shooting 2. Hollis made her first one. Her second one wouldn't go. And on the rebound, it's tied up. It's going to stay up here with Juniata on the tie-up. 5 minutes remaining here in the ball game. Hollis inbounding for the Indians. Right underneath she goes with it on the baseline, and then a foul called on Bingaman. I think Christie's going to pick up a bumping foul or whatever. I think this guy has made 85% of the foul calls right here. He got a new whistle for Christmas, and by gosh, he's going to use it. Here's Hollis inbounding the ball. Right inside here for Eiler. Eiler with a jump shot for 2 short. Rebound in there to Bingaman. Christie will drop it back here for Warner. And the Trojans come up court now, trailing by 9. 4:48 left here in the ball game. It's Christie Bingaman. Christie working it inside here for Leubold. Leubold has her shot blocked away. And a foul called. Foul will be on 20 Deal. And Leubold will go to the line for UDA. She will be shooting 2. It's Ashley's first try. It is in and out, no good. Warner checking out of the ball game for UD. Crabb in there to replace her. Coach giving Ashley a whiff, I'm sure. Second try, good. So we've got an 8-point ball game again here now, 49-41. Back it comes here now for Eiler, and Eiler will spin it ahead here, nearly stolen away. This is Waples. Waples with it. Waples looping it over there on the baseline for Hollis. Her shot blocked away. Return shot put up and a foul called. Deal will go to the foul line shooting 2. Was on our 32, Ashley Straub, her second. As Deal goes to the line shooting 2. Her first one, good. 50-41 with 4:22 remaining here in the ball game. Ashley Straub checks out now as Ashley Warner back in there for UDA. And Deal putting up her second shot. It is no good. Rebound comes over this way, controlled here to Martina. New in will bring it up court. New in picking it up here now for the Trojans. Inside it comes here to Leubold. Leubold puts a shot up and wouldn't go in, and a foul on Leubold as she went over the top on the rebound. Will go to the line again here for Juniata. She'll be shooting a 1-and-1. 4:05 left here in this 9-point ball game. For Leubold, it is her first. The team's 7th, or 8th rather. So, or 7th, I guess it was. And first shot here is good. Here's Deal's second try. It is no good. Rebounded in here to UDA. Leubold coming down with that rebound here for Crabb. Jenna trying to take it on the baseline, stopping, popping it over here for Bingaman. Bingaman will stop, look for a little help right underneath. She pushed a shot in, or a pass inside for Leubold. She missed the shot. She's fouled. She'll go to the line shooting 2. Leubold's first try, good. Here's Ashley Leubold's second try. It is good. 51-43. The margin back down to 8 now. The Trojans can play some good D and get the ball back. 3:51. A lot of time remaining here to do something as Eiler gets ready to inbound the basketball. Does so back here for Waples. Waples over the left wing. She'll go with it. Martina after her. Dropping it here for Hollis. And then Eiler has it. Eiler. This is Waples. Hollis near wing here for Deal. And Waples over there for that Hollis cow. Time running down here now as they're eating it up pretty good. This is Schlegel. Back here for Eiler. Here is Waples. Waples taking it all the way on the wing. Back out in front now. Waples again. Clock down to 3:05. So they ran nearly a minute off here during this stall or maneuver, whatever you want to call it. Here's Deal. Near wing here for Waples. Waples playing with it as they wind it down. 2:45 left in the game. Here's Eiler for Hollis. Over there for Waples. Waples passes it away, throws it away, and that's going to give the Trojans a chance to get a little closer here now with 2:36 left. UDA has the basketball.
Go Black, come on now.
Warner up court for the Trojans. Trojans need this ball game, darn it anyway, and we just keep stalling here. Here's a nice pass inside, shot by Lewbold, wouldn't go. Rebound, let's see, it's going to be controlled there to Eiler, and they're going to call time by Coach Eiler's ball club, calling time. 2:23 left here in the ball game, and it's Juniata timeout. Okay, 2:23 remaining here. Now Juniata timeout is over, and Eiler will inbound the basketball. Does so here for Waples. Waples across the timeline now as they all try to work it down some more. Here's that Eiler. Over here for Waples. Waples spinning it out in front. Looking like we ought to be able to reach in, and then we're going to have 5 seconds expired on Waples as she was putting on a dribbling exhibition. And the Trojans with yet another chance to narrow the gap here with 2:03 left in the ball game. Let's see what we can do, Martina. Out in front, takes it inside. 14-foot try is no good. Return shot put up by UD wouldn't go. Return shot by the Trojans won't go again here now. As let's see, they'll push it back here, and timeout called by UDA, I think, with 1:42 left here in the timeout white. Okay. I didn't think the Trojans had the ball. Anyway, 51-43, still with 1:42 remaining. Okay, Juniata ready to inbound that ball now as Hollis has it. Clock down to 1:40. We'll have to keep an eye on it now because it's becoming very crucial here. Here's Waples, rather. Waples, and carried the ball. Can you believe how many times these guys have turned it over, and the Trojans still not taking advantage of these turnovers? So let's see if we can do it here. A minute 32 is all that remains as they work it up court. Need a couple of long threes. Let's see if Warner can fire one in here. Nope. It's going to take it outside. Here's a shot from outside. That's short. Missed everything. And out of bounds it goes with 1:21 left in the ball game. So Trojans running out of time here now as Eiler will inbound the basketball. He inbounds it here. The ball is going to be tapped away, and a foul will be called on Warner. She went into 25 here. Schlegel. And Schlegel will go to the line, shooting 1-1. So here it comes, the 1-1 shot by Miss Schlegel. Her first try. Good. And here's her second try, and it is short. Rebound comes back here, tipped around, controlled the Deal. Deal shot no good. Rebound controlled the Deal. Deal pushes it over the wing there as the big rebound there for Juniata. And this is Schlegel out in front, pushing it here for that Eiler. Eiler will pick up the dribble. Loops it inside here, the ball for Waples. Waples takes it back outside. 55 seconds left here in this one. Waples on the left wing. Waples dropping it there for Hollis. So the Trojans had a lot of chances in this one, but shooting was a little erratic tonight, to say the least, and they just couldn't pick it up. Looked like 5 seconds, but no. And a foul called on Straub as she went into Schlegel. And Schlegel will be at the line shooting 2, I believe. Here the Trojans pick up their 10th team foul, so Schlegel will shoot a pair. The foul on Crabb was her 5th, so she checks out of the ball game now as Stein in there to replace her. First shot, no good. Stein, number 40, in the ball game for the first time tonight for the Trojans. First shot, no good. Here's our second shot to give the Juniata a 10-point lead. Wouldn't go. Rebound underneath there to Deal. Deal lost the handle on it. On the floor it goes. Picked up here by Stein. Stein will work it down the court with 30 seconds remaining. Inside here it comes. A shot by Lubold. No good. Rebound comes down here, and it's Waples with it. Waples working it over there for that Eiler. Eiler and Waples. And Waples is fouled. She'll go to the line shooting 2. Foul will be on Martina Nguyen. And Waples, who has hung in there, playing with 4 fouls for a long time here in the second half, but she hung in there, and she'll be at the line now shooting 2 with just 15 seconds remaining in this ball game. Well, Waples made that one and makes it a 10-point ball game, and her second try is good also. 11-point ball game now, 54-43, 15 seconds remaining as Martina brings it down court for UDA. Into the wing it goes. It's Stein bouncing over here for a shot for 2 by Straub, as the buzzer's going to go to end this ball game, and that does so. So the final score is the Juniata Indians 54 and the UDA Trojans 45. So the Trojans drop one here now and go 0-1, I guess it would be in the second half or something like that. I'm not really sure. But what I am sure of is the gals gave it a try, but the shooting was just pretty much erratic tonight, and they just didn't have enough to overcome these Indians, who gave them plenty of chances, no question about that. They had a lot of chances here to come back into this ball game and get right into it, and it just wasn't to be tonight. So we congratulate Coach Eiler and her Indian gals on a good ball game. And for our beloved UDA, we just got to regroup now and get ready for West Snyder at West Snyder on this coming Monday. So we'll catch you then. Good night from Juniata.